going to talk about two stages of awakening. They're definitely not the only two, and they're in no particular order, but something that I found along my journey that were very significant was the two that I'm going to share with you. The first one is becoming aware that, the people that are put in place to help manage society and make it easier for people to live might not have the best interests at heart when it comes to the general population. That's one that a lot of people have to sit with and come to terms with, right? It's quite evident if you think about it. Everything in our food is poisoned. Our water has chemicals in it. Our skies are filled with chemicals. The oceans are polluted. This place, it's kind of hard to just exist without coming across some kind of chemicals that aren't good for you, right? The next stage is coming to terms with, if there's large organizations out there that don't have humanity's best interests at heart, then perhaps there's others. And this is where we get into the conversation of religion. You have to start to realize that, certain organizations had some knowledge and they decided what they wanted to share and what they did not want to share. And not everything that is being taught is correct. In 2014, when I attempted to take my life, Archangel Michael opened up a portal and my dad's higher self started yelling at me who was still alive. This went against pretty much everything I'd believed in for 34 years of my life. And I had to sit with the fact and kind of go through a bit of an ego death, coming to terms with the fact that I thought I was 100% correct about this reality for 34 years. And I found out that there was a lot of things I needed to learn. On October 20th, 2020, I had a visitation from the soul of Yeshua when I was having a shower at my old man's house. And I've learned some things. And so some of the things that a lot of people might believe that potentially, according to me, are not true after my experiences in the presence of the soul of Jesus, is that Jesus is not returning. It is the return of Christ conscious energy that he had in his heart when he was down here, being in the hearts of all men and women walking this planet. And that is the return of Christ. It's when this planet has risen its frequency so much because everyone around here is little Jesuses walking around, or Yeshuas, right? Another thing is that just believing in Jesus and inviting him into your heart isn't going to get you to the place where you want to be on the other side. Jesus didn't die for your sins, okay? He came down here to teach love, and he died because of sins. So he told me that love was the key. And so you can believe in Jesus all you want, but if you don't have a lot of love in your heart, then you're not going to be happy where you end up going on the other side. Now, another thing that I found interesting, I just did a podcast on the Jeff Mara show, and it was my first live. Started making content in 2017, and that was my first live last Saturday. It was quite interesting to have people asking questions live. And one of the things that someone said after I was sharing my experiences of the soul of Jesus coming to me was, how do you think Jesus feels you using shamanism and crystals and stuff like that? Now, here's the thing. See, if I was an organization and I wanted to hold power, I would tell people that, you can't go to these people, you can't go within, you have to come to me, kind of thing, right? When we meditate, when we light candles, when we sage our areas, when we use crystals, this helps us connect to these beings. Like, another thing that was brought up was, Reiki healing. And like I said on the podcast, when Jesus came down here, the way he healed people, because he showed me, I seen an image, he showed me to put out my hands and picture golden Christ conscious energy coming out. That's what he did when he was down here. He used an energy healing technique to heal people. So to say that going to healers is taboo, no. They say that you shouldn't go to shamans and people that can tap into Akashic records and tell you things. That is every human being's natural ability. They've put sugar in everything to calcify our pineal gland and cut off our connection, because they knew if everyone opened up their third eye and connected to their guides and angels, that there would be no need for these organizations that are making billions of dollars, right? So to me, that's the second stage of awakening, and that one can make you want to sit alone in a room for a while, make you think about things. Before I go, just want to say thanks again. 50,000 subscribers on TikTok, and you can now buy my book, Finding Me by Ashley Samborski, on Amazon. That's all I got. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.